Chop is one of the upcoming biggest dogs on our yard. Chop is, right now what my customers are wanting. Buster's still the king. It's just not a very smart idea just to keep them around each other. Ooh, it's cold today.
Hey,
good morning.
How are you? Are you cold?
So we're giving all the dogs, we're cleaning out their bowls and giving them fresh water before we start. Thank you. We do it probably 3 times a day, depending on how hot it is. So I have a female, she's in heat, and he's trying to get out. You see him over there digging out. Hi, I'm Renee.
And I'm Patrick.
And we run GatorHead Bullies. We filmed for basically a year ago, and since then a lot has changed. So we breed American Bullies. I'll usually try to correct whatever I can to make the perfect dog. Everything about the dog, I want it perfect.
Since the last time we filmed with you guys, decided that I was going to quit my business career to be able to spend more time working with and exercising our animals in order to grow our company.
We purchased a van so we could start shipping our dogs ourselves. Another thing that we started doing is exercising our dogs more, adding runs so the dogs could have more room to play. And adding actually more dogs to our program too.
We've actually sold 2 puppies to an NFL star, AJ Brown, and then an NBA superstar, Dorian Finney-Smith.
I would say that my favorite and my fans' favorites are probably Buster and Chop, just because they are the biggest. And then, Charlie, he's upcoming. He's still a puppy. I think that right now, though, Buster and Chop are probably our favorites. Right now, Buster's stuffy is at, what did you put his stuffy at? $8,000, and because right now that Merle tries are so expensive, Chop stuffy is at 10 grand. Buster's about 120 pounds. Chop's 130 pounds. But of course, he has a lot more growing to do. He's just gonna get wider from here on out since he's still a puppy. Chop is a merle try, and right now that's what a lot of my customers are asking for, is more color. Buster, he's more bullier look, he's shorter. I would pick a more bullier, but also I like Chop's color and I love what he's throwing now.
Do the 2 of them get along?
Yes, all of my dogs get along. It's better whenever you're breeding 2 studs. Whenever we have females in heat all the time, it's just not a very smart idea just to keep them around each other. Buster, he's still the same loving dog. He's nosy. He's, always trying to see what either the kids are doing or we're doing, and he's just a big baby.
Hi, Buster.
He's had a few girlfriends under his belt since you guys were here last, so that definitely.
Buster has.
He's a little more cocky now than he was last time you guys were here.
Brantley thinks that Buster likes him the best, doesn't he?
This is my favorite dog, Buster. He is sweet and he plays with me a lot.
Brantley and Buster's bond is
They grew up together.
Probably won't ever have another bond between another kid and dog like that ever.
And Riley is a big help with all the dogs. Sometimes she's in the way, both of them. Brantley, since he's gotten older, he's able to help with a lot more. He can actually carry more. He can understand more about the dogs. I love how they have a responsibility with the dogs. They help us mostly water and feed. And of course, they're always fighting over who gets to do what. Hey, Brent, let her hold them. They put their part into what we do. Me and Patrick, we don't worry about her being around the dog.
Do you guys cut the ears of your pit bulls?
We take our dogs to the vet to get their ears cropped. I don't think it's cruel, and it's one of those things when you are breeding or showing dogs, it's a better look, in my opinion, for them.
It's a breed standard, a lot like a Doberman. It's pretty common, but a lot of people think that it's rude or cruel.
They're running around right after surgery, like nothing ever even happened. This litter's off of Scout and Charlie. They're only 5 weeks old, so they're still on the mama for probably until they're about 7 weeks old. How much I think these puppies will sell for is probably between $4,000 and $10,000 is what I'll ask.
Thank you, guys.
It's usually my lilac tricolors. They usually start at $6,000 and go up. And then my solid colors usually go from $4,000. The most expensive dog I've sold is probably about $15,000. Aunt Riley's favorite part is the puppies, of course. Which one's your favorite? That one? Wow, that's my favorite one too. He, interacts with the puppies. She gets them ready for their new home. Everybody always asks me, how are my puppies gonna be? I have kids. And I always tell them they should be great just because Aunt Riley was there with them as soon as they're born. So she's picking them up, loving on them, holding them like babies.
As far as the future of GatorHead Bullies goes, I guess the sky's the limit. 4 years ago, if you'd have asked us that we'd be sitting here today with you guys for the second time, you're selling to NBA athletes, NFL athletes. You never know when the phone rings, who's going to be on the other end of the line. So it's exciting. The sky's the limit.
I like to be the best, so I'm going to keep, doing the best I can.